Hello and welcome to part 4 of BzG's miniseries, our top 50 comic book movies of all time. If you haven't been keeping up to date with us the last 3 weeks, we've talked about our 50 through 41, 41 or 40 through 39, so on and so forth. Today, we're doing 20 through 11 in our top 50 list. Shall we just get right into it, Ricky?
Let's do it.
Number 20, Kingsman, The Secret Service.
I love this movie so much. Not enough for it to like be higher, because I don't know, like I didn't really think about it as like a superhero movie. Or,
Well, it's not really like we're just doing comic book movies, you know?
But it's a great movie, and I think it holds up to like even like the greatest of 007 movies.
Well,
with more humor and more of a comedy aspect to it, but it's really solid. It's an adorable movie in a way. Every character in this grows on you. I hate Samuel Jackson in this, but hey,
he's a good villain.
He's a great villain because I hate him. Man, I never said that was bad. But a great, solid spy movie. Soundtrack's wonderful. Goes with everything. Very dorky. Super British.
Super British.
Super British. Boy! Shut up. Number 19, Hellboy.
This was a really fun movie.
I fucking love this movie.
Like
so much.
the first one is just, again, Perlman is awesome as Hellboy. It knew what it was and what it needed to be, and like it didn't take itself like too seriously, but like it still had some of those like serious aspects, and the ending of like him trying to accept like what he's supposed to like be and what he's supposed to do, and then he breaks off his horns. And
this movie just makes me so happy. I love this movie so fucking much. Everything about this movie was like dead on what Hellboy needed to be.
Yeah.
That hands down favorite like moment in this whole movie is they finally get it's the first job they're on.
Yeah.
It's right after Ron Perlman was just like, hear that? They're playing our songs. And then like they're in the garbage truck and it's him and Abe just standing in the garbage truck. The door starts like coming up, slowly appearing them, and you hear the most perfect soundtrack choice ever made, and it's Nick Cave's Red Right Hand playing in the background. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Love Hellboy, love Nick Cave. Perfect decision.
We love Ron Perlman.
We love Ron Perlman.
Number 18, Big Hero 6. I want to live in San Francisco. Because that was the coolest city design ever.
It was great.
Yeah, and like, it's technically a Marvel movie, but it's not in the Marvel universe because they like Disneyized it or whatever. But the plot was fun. The twist was smart because for the whole time you think it's like the evil businessman, but then you realize it's the professor.
Great plot twist.
You're totally just mind fucked because you think the professor. Doesn't the professor die? Like dies at the beginning. Yeah. And now it's just like
because the brother went in to save him.
The brother dies, and Baymax is just like the perfect.
He's so cool.
Perfect characters ever.
He's adorable. He's a badass at the same time. I love him.
Harry baby. Oh.
Number 17, The Avengers.
No, it's not the best comic book movie of all time. I'm sorry, it's not.
Nah.
It has great moments of like Hulk punching Thor and Iron Man and Cap being together on screen for the first time, but as a movie, it's sort of boring and it sort of takes a while to get through.
I don't know what it is, but I don't fucking
and like Loki being used again as like the villain, and I would have loved it better if it focused on like that other alien dude that Loki talks to. I would have loved if that was the villain, and like Thor came down to Earth warning people like they're trying to plan this, and then they get the Avengers together and all of this stuff. But Loki's just overused generally. The Captain America suit in that movie was dumb.
Just ugly.
It was just ugly. It was
like a square. That was like the physical embodiment of like what people thought Captain America was before these movies. Like everyone used to think like Captain America is like this fucking square. Who likes Captain America? What's his power?
Like Avengers just proved that he's just like a square.
Yeah, and then like it's just I don't like what this movie presented Captain America as.
Yeah, they totally underpowered him. Black Widow was sort of in it, and then Jeremy Renner as like Hawkeye. It was like the gravity of him being turned over to Loki wasn't as heavy because that was like sort of the first time we ever got to see him.
Like we don't see.
He had a cameo in Thor 1 for like 2 minutes, but then like this is the first time like he's in a full movie, and so like the gravity of like him being taken over was just like, all right.
Even now,
this guy again.
Yeah, even now after the second Avengers movie, I still don't feel like I know Hawkeye enough. Like I just feel like he's like that cousin that's just there.
Like that weird uncle.
Like I know your name, but like I don't talk to you.
What are your interests? What do you like doing?
Do you like soccer?
Number 16, Batman Begins. This iteration of Batman's beginning, we still got like 16 more to do. It was pretty cool, you know, like the whole like being trained. In the comics, he's trained with Henry Ducard, and I love how they sort of integrated the name Henry Ducard as like that was sort of like his like fake name to hide the fact that he's Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah,
it's Ra's. Chris Nolan, not Ra's. Ra's al Ghul.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass.
I forget like what Batman TV series it is, but Batman calls it Ra's, and then Talia's like, actually no, it's Ra's.
Boom.
Boom. And they do that in Arkham Knight too, where like they're doing the description for Ra's, and he's like, Ra's, I mean Ra's. Like this is gonna be a joke forever.
Yeah.
But I think the casting, like even though Christian Bale isn't my Batman, in a way.
He's never going to be my Batman.
He's never going to be, like... I think he's a good Batman, though. I think he's good for what the series was.
Yeah.
Who played the love interest in this? Katie Holmes.
Yeah.
Katie Holmes was super out of place in this movie.
I don't like Katie Holmes. I was... when this movie came out, I was at a place where I just hated Christian Bale. I hated the idea of this movie. I thought this movie was boring. It wasn't until later on, like, that I started, like, researching my Batman more that I was just like, oh, like this. Oh, that's
actually decent. And
like that's actually kind of cool, but it was still like, I don't know. This movie stands in a weird place where like I like it, but I kind of hate it.
Oh, I fucking love this movie. The one disappointment I have is like Scarecrow isn't as big of a force. He's just sort of used.
I was about to say like Scarecrow's like one of my favorite Batman villains, and he's
sort of underpowered.
They like threw everything Scarecrow kind of out. This trilogy is a solid trilogy. Like if you want to understand the utmost Bruce Wayne inside, like they get Bruce Wayne down to a T, and it's fucking solid. Number 15, Ant-Man.
A bit of fresh air. How I describe some of the recent Marvel movies like Guardians and Cap 2 and stuff, like those are great, like breaths of fresh air where it's like, this is new, this is original, this isn't the same shit over again.
Yeah.
Ant-Man is like that, but not as big as those other movies.
It's a very like...
It's funny, it's fun, and it's a little weird, and but Paul Rudd is great as...
It's like that step before Ant-Man, before Guardians and Cap 2, like that in-between movie where it's just like, it's the perfect in-between of those two different times for superhero movies.
Yeah, it's quirky, again, it's like one of those sort of lighter toned, it's a heist movie, it's not really
solid
like
heist movie.
It's not really a superhero movie, it's about heist. And like the scene with him fighting Falcon was awesome. The end credit scene was, I think, the most important scene.
Yep.
End credit scene of all of the MCU movies so far is like Cap and Falcon together and they found Winter Soldier, and that blows my mind. But the villain wasn't fully fleshed out in Ant-Man. It was just like he was introduced at the beginning and then we forgot about him for like the next 40 minutes, and at one point he comes back. We're like, oh, yeah, you're a thing again.
I do highly rate this as like a good superhero movie. I do really like this movie. I love Paul Rudd.
It makes me want, but watching this movie just made me wanted Edgar Wright's version just more.
True. You know,
yeah. Like Edgar Wright was kicked ass like directing Shaun of the Dead and Scott Pilgrim, and like I would just loved his version of Ant-Man, and so we're never gonna get that, and that bumps me out.
Could have been
amazing Marvel, but you gotta be dumb. Number 14, Batman Returns. What's with people thinking that, like, and this is my really only critique of the film, are like these two aspects of, why do people think that in movies Catwoman like needs to die? to become Catwoman. Like, she died, and then the cats resurrected her in this movie again.
Then
Danny DeVito got raised by penguins.
This movie's so ridiculous, but somehow I really like it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
it's got like that really good, creepy Tim Burton
feel,
vibe,
yeah.
And Michael Keaton kills it.
Again, like, Michael Keaton's my Batman.
Michael Keaton is the Batman.
He's the man.
He is the motherfucking man.
Again, Michael Keaton, Bill Murray, Bill Nye, gods among men. These are the men. They can beat you up.
And the performances, like Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman was awesome. Like, her story was a little weird, but like her playing as Catwoman was creepy.
You got that battle between herself. Like, is she bad? Is she good?
And we had a topic on talking shit of like. Henry was asking, like, why are things taken so seriously? Why can't we have camp? Why can't we have serious? Like, where's the perfect mixture of like campiness and seriousness? I think it's this movie.
Number 13, Batman.
I have the same general thoughts of Batman Returns. You know, it's just creepy. Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, kill it.
Jack Nicholson,
awesome as the Joker. He's still not my Joker though. No. But
our Joker is
Mark Hamill.
Of course.
Did you think I was going to say Heath Ledger?
No, I thought you were going to say Mark Hamill. No, not Heath Ledger. I love Heath Ledger as the Joker, but that's not the Joker.
It's Mark Hamill.
Like, Mark Hamill's the man.
But Nicholson still kills it. He has got like this great interpretation of the Joker. And something I noticed is that I thought it was just some random African-American dude who played Harvey Dent. It's Billy D. Williams.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. But like...
It took me a while.
Like, just like that like little moment, I was like...
Where do I know you from?
Oh shit! You're from Star Wars.
You are Star Wars.
You are Star Wars. But the one thing like I have to say about this movie is like the whole forced like Joker used to be a guy named Jack Napier, and then he was the one who killed Bruce's parents. So it's like it was all too convenient.
We didn't get
it was like that campiness of like things got to tie together in movies. Didn't get number 13, Watchmen. Who watches The Watchmen? We watch The Watchmen.
Come gather around, people.
We have another tie here, of course. Yeah, we've had a couple of ties so far. This is the most significant one because I think this is the best tie we have. I think it's the last tie we have. Yeah, this is our last tie right here. Watchmen. Oh my god! And this is Zack Snyder is a one-hit wonder in this case. That this is the only film of his that I actually genuinely enjoy. And honestly, it's not even... I think it's because he stuck so much to the source material.
Yeah.
And...
this is what...
I lost my train of thought here.
This is what Watchmen needed to get that book out there. To get it more, like, bring it back up.
And just, like... It stuck, like, way too close to the source material, but I think it was perfect.
Perfect.
I think they made it make more sense with the whole ending of Ozymandias blaming Dr. Manhattan on like these attacks on the cities, and that wasn't really the case in the comic. They actually tied it together and made his plan make a little more sense.
Yeah.
So it's a service to the fans. We're fans.
Definitely.
Bob Dylan.
Number 11, Captain America: The First Avenger.
A lot of people don't like this movie, and you know what? Pretty fucking good.
Fuck you.
It's boring. Captain America's boring. You know what? This was a solid, like, classic comic book film of, like, when you go back to the original Captain America comics, like, I think it totally did a service here of, like, paying homage to all of that classic stuff.
Perfect war movie, superhero movie put into
And it made you care. Like, the scientist that makes Captain America was just... You liked him, and then he dies, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
Like, that was it was sad when the friend from Iron Man dies in the first one, but I actually, like, was legitimately upset when the scientist died in Captain America.
Bucky, man.
And you know what? Like, before this movie even happened, I did not give a fuck about Captain America. I did not think Captain America was worth giving two shits about. But then I saw this movie, I was like, I am a believer in Captain America and Chris Evans. Because Chris Evans, of course, has his dark past of being in Fantastic Four. But yeah, I'm not even going to talk about Bucky. We'll talk about that at one point.
As a kid, I had the same babysitter my whole childhood, and she kept trying to convince me that Captain America was the man, and I was just like, if you're not speaking Batman or Nightcrawler, you ain't speaking my language, woman.
Yeah. And
But
this was such a solid film because it's like a basic, just, we're taking down Nazis, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what it was, and then it, like, turned into, like, taking down Hydra, because he wasn't really part of the Nazi movement anymore. He was just like, I'm taking all you fuckers out. Like,
yeah.
So, and the way the cube got brought into the story was a little, like, how did that happen?
A little weird.
Yeah, they sort of forced that in. But, yeah, it pushed it forward, I guess, of him using the weapons based off of the cube. But that ending was real fucking sad.
Yeah.
When he gets like woken up into today, and
He just starts like,
yeah, he like runs out, and then Nick Fury is like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I had a date. And that was our 20 through 11 for our top 50 comic book movies of all time. Again, we're doing it in parts, bringing every episode to you every Monday. Next week will be our last part 5, and today was part 4, right?
yeah.
We're recording this all in one day.
Tired
so
as fuck.
Yeah, we're tired. It's been a long day. We got here like 5 hours ago. So thank you for joining us here today. What do you think of our list so far? You can leave it down in the comments below. You can also tell us what you think your like top 20 would be, like around there. Your 20 through 11. If you like our list so far, you can like that like button below. You should subscribe to us with that button below, and you should share with your friends. Show them what we're doing here at BzG, and check out all of our other videos, all of the stuff that we're doing. You can also check out twitch.tv/baiazonagamers. Check out our stuff over there. And until next Monday, have a great day full of comic book movies like
Captain America.
God, that movie's so fucking good.
Watchman. Have a day full of Bob Dylan. What are you doing?
Yeah, Bob Dylan. What are you doing? If you're not listening to Bob Dylan, you're not speaking my language.
Quit hating on Bob Dylan and quit hating on Captain America. Go check it out.
I was about to speak into the microphone for the... Hello and welcome to... No. Hello and welcome to part 4 of...